Welcome to the show. We are a group of firefighters. Join us as we dive into the topics, discuss gear, news from the past week as it applies to the firefighter lifestyle. You've got JJ, your host, a volunteer firefighter pharmacist who loves shooting. Me, Monk, a volunteer firefighter, part-time paid firefighter, EMT. Aaron, a volunteer firefighter, EMT, part-time caregiver, and a full-time pain in everyone's ass. Carbide, part-time paid firefighter, volunteer firefighter, former gas company worker, a master barber who loves big booms. Taco, a paid firefighter, volunteer fire chief, EMT, and a gas line worker who is always complaining about how much free time he has. And Little Cody, a volunteer firefighter recruit working out of state when he is quarantined. We don't really know where he came from, but we can just call him Ishmael.
Yeah.
All right, welcome to the show. Let's start with talking about there's some new faces. So we have Carbide. You want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, Carbide, aka my real name, Jason. Been in the fire service a little over 20 paid volunteer. That's me in a nutshell. Like I said on the intro, I love big booms, anything works, done up myself. So that's just kind of me.
He's a master Mr. Clean cosplayer.
Paco may jump on here later. We'll just have to wait and see how that goes. Looks like Lil Cody ran away. He might be afraid. He might come back later. We'll see. We'll jump into the show. We'll talk about any calls from the past week. Do you and I want to talk about that car wreck and landing zone, Monkey?
Yeah, it came in as because we just cleared a lifting assist at one department and got toned to another. And it came in as a 46 here in Kentucky is a car wreck with injuries and then possible ejection. And got there, car was over the hill, pinned between two trees with one patient to the back seat. Nobody was ejected, but yeah,
I was at the landing zone. It went fine. I actually had a new pilot that hadn't landed in that spot before, but he didn't have any problem. Area was nice and clear for him. It was a little windy, but everything went good on their end.
I'm glad you're here.
What was the LD at?
In baseball field.
Yeah, Aaron was there. Aaron also.
I think our biggest problem down there was the mud, honestly.
Yeah, the field that we was in to get to the car, because we had to go through a field to get to where the car was, and it was like probably 4 or 5 inches of mud deep, all the way.
Would you believe, Monkey, that's not the first time a car's got stuck between those trees?
I've heard that.
Yeah, same spot a couple years ago. Same thing happened, except the car was up in the trees then.
We had a car wreck here a couple months ago on down the road that was trapped between two trees, same road. I don't know if you was on that one.
No, I don't think I was.
Well, it was about 2.5 weeks ago. I know Aaron was there. I think Monk was staged at the top of the hill, but the car that wrecked above my house when we got there, he split 2 trees and come to rest on a pretty good sized log. So we had to do a low angle rescue.
And then I was going to get Taco to talk about this if he jumped on, but he may not. So we'll give our thoughts about it. What do you think about a person high on life jumping in the back of an ambulance randomly?
Exciting Friday night.
Yeah.
Definitely not the first time it's happened. I can say that from experience.
Well, I was listening to it, and I sent Monk a message. I was like, dude, I think your brother's in trouble.
Yeah.
Back when I was working for our local ambulance company, I had actually been up for a while, and I let one of the newer guys drive my partner because I was really tired, really tired. They went on the strike run, and unfortunately, the new guy literally, like, he was in his first few days of working. The stock patient grabbed his hand and broke his wrist and fingers. So I dodged that one quick. And that guy just popped up out of his seat because apparently there had been people around the ambulance trying to exacerbate the situation.
Well, we did have. Did we talk about the structure fire that?
Oh no, we didn't. That's
Oh, that's you guys. That's you guys.
yeah, that one. No, we didn't. We can.
Let's hear about it because I don't even think I've heard anything about it.
I don't think I have either.
Well, we had a structure fire on Christmas Day, I think it was.
Yeah, Christmas Day.
Yeah, and we kind of put a stop to it in the living room. We contained it to the living room. It didn't get bedrooms on either end, smoke damage, but we put it out. And what was it, April? What was the day?
I don't know. It was last week.
It was April, and we went back to it. And yeah. So this time it was
no longer standing now, is it?
It is no longer standing.
This is correct.
Yeah.
To be fair, it was wind driven this time.
It was something, yeah.
Yeah, it was something.
This is a very loving relationship. I appreciate
Definitely pull out a rekindle on that one.
Yeah. We'll move into gear chat. Does anyone have anything to talk about tonight? Any gears, gadgets, something you want? Problems you're having, like with batteries, Aaron?
I'm gonna talk about batteries. I've had enough of batteries.
Well, why? Why do you have enough of batteries?
Well, actually, Nucky was with me. We changed the batteries that we needed on our trucks and the air packs, and I was all pumped and ready to change the big steel packs, and we got the wrong batteries. So now we have to wait even longer. It's a great thing. I'm happy.
That's Mousy. What are you talking about?
Mousy boy.
Hey, Mouse.
No, I'm kidding. That's awful. About 5'6". Well, we're doing too much. It's 5'6", Mousy.
I was going to talk about fire cams, and Monk, you and I both have fire cams, right?
Yeah, Carbine's got one.
Carbine's got one too. What do you think about your guys's?
I love it.
I love it.
I would like to upgrade. I have the older version, which, when you use it, you got to get back, pull the SD card out, or plug it into the, for your laptop or whatever you may have. Versus the new cameras they have now actually are Bluetooth. So you get done on scene or you get back to the firehouse, you don't have your computer with you. It's just like any other Bluetooth electronic device. Pull that thing up on your phone, and boom, you got automatic video footage or photos. That's the cool part about those things. It's great for your reports and your documentation. You taking the on scene, get back, doing your investigation, instead of having to wait for a computer to load up with the newer electronic, how these are made. You've got instant photos and video footage.
Yeah, that's the version I have is the Wi-Fi version.
How's the battery life on those, on the new ones?
I've ran it. Well, most I've ran it without having to worry about battery was 4 or 5 hours, which is more than plenty for everything we would do.
Yeah, I know the one like I have and Monk has. I went last structure fire we had here that I was on. I hadn't charged the camera probably 4.5 months. Had used it maybe an hour, and it went through that whole entire structure fire, still about half battery. So that's
good. That's the only thing with the new ones now. They have a bigger battery, but they do not like cold weather. Because if you leave it in the vehicle when it's really cold out, I'm talking below freezing, it'll suck the battery life right out of it.
Now, do they come with 2 batteries or just one?
The one I got came with 1 battery, but I bought a spare and a charger, so I have a second one.
Right. The older ones, you get the 2 batteries. charge them both, use the one, and what I know typically would do, what Monk was telling me, you know, you use it, you're ready to recharge and get your footage, just swap that fresh battery, and, you know, you're good to go.
Right. That's what I do mine during winter. I'll rotate it in and out, put a new one about every week. Just rotate them back and forth, keeps battery fresh.
Right. Quality-wise, though, I mean, I was kind of skittish about using it and seeing how that it was actually really going to truly pick up, but it's unreal models that me and Monk have on the quality. I can just imagine the new versions, you know, technology that's out there on how clear everything is.
Yeah, I'll show you some video for mine. It'll do 4K, but I don't put it in 4K just so I can record more to a memory chip. But
Yeah.
still, I mean, I think I'm recording 1440 and it's super clear.
The only problem I have out of the helmet cam since I've got it, I record all bull crap. Like, it's never a good structure fire. It's never something like decent. It's always fully involved exterior operations, and that is my biggest problem. I always forget to turn it on like a good fire.
You and I had that problem twice this year already.
Yeah.
Because the New Year's fire, you and I both forgot to turn them on.
Yep.
And that was a good one.
Yep.
Yeah, every time. It's like you get out, finishing up. Hey, you got your camera on? Oh, you know.
No.
Well, that's like the fire with the dynamite. Didn't have it on then. I was more upset about the camera than I was the dynamite.
I think I was more upset about the dynamite, and then I was like a footstep away from it.
Anyone got anything else they'd like to talk about?
Like the past 2 episodes, I guess. Just busted that. That's cool. The past 2 episodes, I've had like mentioned stuff, but I never really showed it. But I'll show it.
So we'll call this a revisit.
Yeah, these are the heat straps. They're like little mitt things or whatever. They just slide on.
Demonstration.
Well, if I can. Like, I thought they would be like annoying on a fire, but they're not. They're really not. That's the wrong hand. That won't work. So,
Ooh,
basically,
some effort.
That's it. And then I take them off, and they just hang, and they're ready to go. Greatest things ever. They're like $20, $25. And then the next thing for anybody that needs to wear glasses is these right here. These are the greatest things ever. Unless you can get surgery and get your eyes fixed. Right,
Yeah.
Carbide?
Yeah, I was about to say Carbide. I've had that. Yeah.
But if you can't do that, these are like $39.99, and they fit right under your mask. I don't have any seal issues, and I can see. So
What about fog? You have any fogging issues out of them?
nope, haven't had a fog issue yet.
Show us how they fit. I want to see you put them on.
Oh God! Now you will get made fun of though when you put them on.
That's why we're doing this.
But the question is, would somebody make fun of Scully? Probably not.
I look like Batman or Robin.
Robin,
definitely
Robin.
Yeah, whatever, Batman. But yeah,
let's say Jason Todd Robin, not even the good Robin.
and then probably for like this week, the new thing is carried on every call with me. It's Streamlite. It goes on every wreck, every car or car fire, house fire, anything. This thing is amazing. It's a little expensive though. I think it's like $200, but I can't beat it. Love it. It's good to have a box light.
Have you had any trouble out of it?
Yes, I did at the beginning. Well, yeah, I've had a couple issues with it. First issue I had was when these first come out, I tried to wash it, and I don't know what happened, but water got into it or something, and it had a malfunction. So I towed them, and they fixed it, and I didn't have any more issues. But that was out of like the first edition, so I don't know if they fixed that or not.
Well, now you know, never buying first edition of anything.
I usually do like the helmet cam. I think mine's first edition because I just get happy and buy it. But it's supposed to have lights on the back. It don't. That's cool. But but I love this thing. The second issue I had is just watch for people on the scene to steal it. People will pack it off. We had a bad car wreck one night. We was working on this guy. He was pretty bad off. We was coding him, and I handed this light to a lady on scene, and she took off with it. Never could get it back, so I had to get another one. But
wait, so you never got it back?
No, never did. That's a new light.
So you have a $400 Streamlite.
Yeah, should be gold plated, but whatever.
That's all right. I've got the copy of it. Let's call it a copy. I've got the nightstick version.
Yeah, nightstick.
And honestly, I've not had any trouble out of it either, though. I mean, their lights are pretty good copies of Streamlights. Let's be honest.
I've heard good about nightstick.
But I mean, I paid about the same Monk did. I mean, we've used them together on scene. They're about as bright as one another.
Since we're touching back on stuff, I got little Cody to run out and get something for me.
Your manhood?
Love bucket? No, since we're doing the recap, the RZ match.
Well, that's not really a recap. That was something you did a review of, wasn't it?
Yeah, but it's touching back on the review.
Okay. Yeah, you know those aren't available right now, right?
Really?
If you go to their website, they're sold out of everything.
Oh, by God, I got one. Especially right now, these things are awesome. On the inside, it has the filter. They're interchangeable. And get a little carcinogen blocking deal. They're great. I think I've wore it on like one or two fires, and it really, you can really tell that it's blocking because when you're out there trying to dodge all of that crap, carbide looks like Michael Myers.
I had to have some use.
Woo. Say what?
Now, is that when they first came out, Aaron, or is that like a second generation?
That's the one from FDIC, ain't it?
No, I actually ordered this one. The one from FDIC, I went back to the hotel and had got my money, and when I came back, they were gone. So that sucks, but I went ahead and ordered one, and they fit awesome. The only thing that sucks, one second, is this. Fog like a madman.
Well, that's the reason I was asking if that was first or if that was more recent generation. Because I was reading on them today, and they're rated down to 1 micron. So that'd be pretty efficient with everything going on right now.
They're awesome masks. When they become available, really any fireman, anybody that works out in weather or anything like that, especially that can offer.
You've glitched out, Aaron.
Monkey's gone.
You're back, though.
Yay.
Did y'all see AMR just flipped an ambulance in New York? Just now?
No way.
Yeah.
Anybody
through
get
an
hurt?
intersection? I don't know.
Oh, mighty, I just made Andy Bashir angry. Touched all over my face.
You ain't 6 feet apart, are you?
Uncle Andy's going to be real pissed. I'm sorry, Uncle Andy.
Well, I mean, if you want, yes, I don't think Germ-X is going to sponsor us, Aaron, but you can
Oh,
sponsor us,
good.
Germ-X, anytime you want.
Yeah. Or NOS Energy.
Yeah, brought to you by Carl's Jr. too, right?
Over there.
Well, let's talk about rural water supply.
That's how we survive.
The only way.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, a lot of people that's listening to this probably don't know what that is. So let's
hear it.
let's go over it. I mean, what is rural water supply?
It can be, I mean, literally anything from a hydrant, which you don't have, meaning as a swimming pool, a creek, a pond in the front yard. I mean, any source of water we can use in these rural areas as water supply. I think most everyone in this area that is in a rural area knows about a flotation pump, which is phenomenal. I mean, very minimal amounts of water. You can put those things in and you can still get the job done.
Yeah. You got that. You got trash pumps.
Yep.
And one that a lot of people don't really think about is damming up like creeks.
Yeah.
That's a big one. Some, I guess, like bigger cities, they probably wouldn't never think of it, but back here we dam up creeks to get water because we don't have hydrants. So we take every drop we can get.
Yeah, that's where your sandbags come in handy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and if you live in a rural community and you got a swimming pool, you better hope nothing catches on fire around you.
I've used
many swimming pools.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, you got shuttling.
I think when you're talking about the rural water supply, though, the biggest thing you got to remember when doing that is the placement of your trucks, and if you're deploying your dump tanks, so you've got that constant flow in between the shuttles and not blocking off your entryway in for your oncoming tank coming in to dump more water.
Yep.
Yeah, and like most of the roads up through here, it's single lane. You can't get off on the side. It's either a hill or something. So it's very tough.
It's very strategic planning on the fly, I guess you could say, as you're rolling in. Communication's key. Letting your oncoming staff know, hey, one lane, leave the roadway open, because that's what we do in our area is rural water supply, typically tanker shuttle.
Yep.
Yeah, and take it from me, if you drive POV, don't park in the way or you'll get your ass handed to you.
Or you could be late for work or late for a wedding, birthday, because you're not moving.
No, definitely not. Ooh, and strainers. Put your strainers on. God, yeah. Get you a big old catfish in your tank.
Yeah.
Try to come out the end of your hose.
Make sure you flush out hydrants before you use them too.
That stuff's nasty.
Yep.
Very nasty.
I've picked mice out of strainers before.
God, what a death.
Yeah. Actually, that was another Christmas fire. That's when we went from an awards banquet to a structure fire.
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah, that's all in the attic.
You guys going to that?
Then, thing you got to also think about rural water supply. A lot of supply line.
How much did you guys end up laying on that bar when that bar caught on fire? Maybe it was a
couple years ago.
Yeah.
There was a hydrant right down. Right down from it.
Yeah, I remember. It seemed like a lot, but
that's the one I was first introduced to calves, right, Muck?
Yeah, oh yeah.
If it's
That's
not
a bad deal.
It will piss you off.
That was just all around a fun fire, though. Except when you get left on the roof, right?
Yeah.
I probably thought never tool up there.
Well, yeah, I mean, I thought we were fine. Everybody's blowing air horns, and they left everything on the roof. The saws, every tool we had, they left it up there. And keep in mind, this was like every department in the county on this fire. And we were cutting a trench in one of the apartments adjacent to the building that was burning. We were fine because it was just light smoke coming through, and at some points you could see all the way through to the floor or to the bedroom. And they started hitting the evacuation air horns for everybody to get out and get off the roof, and everybody just literally just dropped everything they had, and they were just tools scattered everywhere.
Yeah, I thankfully mixed that one. I was working that day.
I don't think my brother's going to get on.
That's okay. We'll move on to the wrap up. Anyone got anything else? Carbide? Anybody?
Nope. I ain't got nothing.
Well, you never do.
No. I don't even have a life. So.
That's because you're not essential.
Buddy, I got work at 7:30 in the morning. I'm essential as hell.
I do too.
But you slinging drugs.
That's
Be
right.
quiet.
Thank you all for listening to the episode. If you enjoy the show, leave us a review on Facebook, YouTube, or email us at welikefirefighting@gmail.com. Check out our website, welikefirefighting.com. We would like to share the suicide hotline. Things can be hard. If you need help, don't hesitate to call 1-800-273-TALK or 1-800-273-8255. Again, thanks for listening, and live action.
Good job. All right, guys.
Yeah.